Hi, my name's Erica Bingham, and I chose steady beat and rhythm for my lesson. I chose second grade, and the subject is music because I would love to teach music. This lesson supports early elementary music standards focused on recognizing rhythm, performing music, and responding to sound patterns. And I made a Canva PowerPoint. So for the objectives, I would start off, and in my classroom, I would have mirrors up, which means if I say mirrors up, their hands go up and their eyes go forward on me. So what I would do will be mirrors up, students will, and they would repeat, students will, keep a steady beat, they'll repeat, keep a steady beat, using clapping and movement, and then they'll repeat, using clapping and movement. I can perform a simple song. With actions. Identify and repeat rhythmic patterns. And then they would say, I can identify and repeat rhythmic patterns. And that's just a fun and engaging way to have their attention on you and have them focused. So for the materials, I am going to have my room be an open space, so I would say go to the open space, which is just their body. They don't need any physical. And then the song I chose was Happy and You Know It. I found a book that is Happy and You Know It, and then the YouTube video. And then at the end, I would have their handout ready for them to get before they enter the classroom. And I would let them do it with crayons, just to kind of engage them. Because music is supposed to be fun, but they need to know what music is. So for review, I would say, who knows what rhythm is? And then I would give a minute, and then I would call on somebody, and they would tell me, and I would give them the correct answer. The pattern of sounds and beats in music. And then I would ask, what is singing? And then they would say, using your voice to make music. Or if they got it wrong, I'd be like, close, but it's using your voice. And then I would ask what movement is. And I would pause, and I would call on somebody and see what they have to say. And then I would tell them if they got it right or if they got it wrong. You're super close, but I would say how we use our bodies to follow the music, like clapping, stomping, or dancing. Hooray! And then for the last review, I would say creating. And I would let them say what they think creating is, and then I would say making your own music or ideas. This is kind of like a teaser of what we're doing that day. So to introduce the lesson, I would ask them what is a beat, and then I would clap a beat, and then the students would repeat me. The rhythm activity would be teacher claps the patterns. So I would clap, and then they would repeat. And then it'd be clap, pause, clap. And then for the song, I would play If You're Happy and You Know It, which I did my video the other day about it. And it was real easy to teach. So I would say I would give them the words on the board and let them read it to sing.
If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands.
And then I found a If You're Happy and You Know It book. I did not know this existed. This is what it looks like. And I'll play you the YouTube video on what I thought was real cool.
Hi everyone. And you know it.
It just kind of says, one day a little girl felt happy, so she sang, if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. So that's kind of what I would do there. And then, obviously, they would be like, if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. So they would kind of connect what their body's doing with the music. And then I would have them, if you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, do all three. Hooray! So, I would just break that down for the activity. I would come up to the classroom and show them how to do it. And then for the creating activity, I would have them make their own rhythm, whether it be, or, because that's kind of something that could be something like that would be really easy and fun for them to do. And then I would give them like a 5-minute timer on the board, and I would say, create your own rhythm. And then once that 5-minute timer's up, I would have them come up there and share what rhythm that they made. So I would, for the listening, kind of like for the assessment part, I would just clap rhythms, and I would have me a little clipboard with a checklist to see who's paying attention, who's doing it, who's grasping it, and who's not grasping it. Not to not punish them, but like just to see what I need to do to help them learn better. So for clapping, I would do and then so I would just make a bunch of different claps and have them repeat. And then, like I said, our assessment is the participation for the happy and you know it, to see if they will actually learn the motions and sing it, and then the ability to keep a beat with the clapping. Like I'll be able to see who is keeping a beat and who isn't. And then after I do, they would repeat it and I could see who's getting it and who's not getting it. And then for the end of the lesson, I would say, what is rhythm? And they would be able to tell me. And I would review. I would go back and I would review. Rhythm is the pattern of sounds and beats in music. Singing, using your voice to make music like la, la, la. And then movement is how our bodies to follow the music, like, or yay. And then creating would be making your own music or ideas. So kind of just a recap of the review. So the National Core Art Standards is creating, is making their own rhythms, performing, singing and clapping, responding, listening, and repeating, connecting. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. like they're connecting with the music using their body and their brain. Because, like, you have to know the words, so they would know. And then for the handouts, I think it'd be a cute activity to do this. It says, if you're happy, you would say happy there. If you're blank and you know it, clap your. So they would choose between the words on how the song goes. It's just kind of like a memory. And I think that it would be fun for them to be able to color and just kind of connect everything. And then for another one, I did a kind of like it's a drawing activity where they draw where the thing goes, or where the answer goes to the picture. I don't know how you say that. But so clap your hands is this one. Stomp your feet is this one. And then I'll show you. And then the turn around would be this one. Wiggle your hips would be this one. Pat your head would be this one. Touch your nose would be this one. Point your toes would be this one. Shout hello. Hello. And I think this would be a very interactive lesson for them to learn how all of those things go together.